know about you all, but I am fired up after that. I have seen him speak, and I knew he was going to be a tough act to follow, and you are, but somebody's got to do it. It is just so great to see all of you. I hope you are feeling the love as much as I am. It definitely feels like a family reunion that we've been waiting for years. So today, I am thrilled and excited to share an announcement that has been years in the making. But first, we're going to take a little look back in the Wayback Machine. That really dates me, I know. But we're going to take a brief trip through Zero's history. Zero began 27 years ago as the National Prostate Cancer Coalition, the NPCC, and it was modeled after the National Breast Cancer Coalition. The new organization was formed to stand up for men and their families impacted by prostate cancer and become a powerful force for a cure. For the very first time, NPCC brought the faces, the voices of prostate cancer to Congress with testimony from survivors and those who lost their loved ones to the disease. Their stories helped spearhead the Department of Defense's Prostate Cancer Research Program, the PCRP. We've been talking about it. We all know how critical it is and how it's resulted into many life-changing new treatments and advancements. The need for an annual event connecting patients with elected officials was so clear, and the Zero Summit was born. Since then, our organization and our cause has evolved. In 2008, we became Zero, the Project to End Prostate Cancer. Who remembers that logo? Retro, right? Having our mission right there in our name was a spark just waiting to be ignited. As we continued to build on our advocacy platform, we expanded to provide education, awareness, and we pioneered mobile screening, testing more than 130,000 men for free across the country. In 2012, our name changed again, only by a couple words, we keep getting shorter, to Zero, the end of prostate cancer. The fire was lit. We heard from all of you, hundreds of patients and families, that Zero gave you hope for a better future and empowered you during some of the darkest days of your life. Our community was galvanized to action by a shared goal. We've been talking about this all morning. Generation Zero, the first generation without pain and suffering from prostate cancer. So Zero, we built on that momentum and we expanded with run walks across the country. And I am so excited to tell everyone today that we have hit a major run walk milestone with 50 races across the country. We have been chasing that number, so thank you to all of our practices and supporters and champions. 50 races, finally. Congratulations. And more to come, right, Tracy? We also expanded with direct support programs. We know how essential those are. And fighting for health equity, where everyone has a fair and just opportunity to find, treat, and survive prostate cancer. And we're also building regional champions, fueled by all of you, our passionate champions, many of you who are here today and tuning in virtually. In 2021, Zero merged with Us2 International, woohoo! Bringing together two storied prostate cancer organizations into one united, patient-centric powerhouse. Wow, amazing. And it's just great to look out in the audience and see Us2 and Zero members sitting side by side as one community, one family. So it may be not a big surprise. I think the cat's a little bit out of the bag, but today our name and logo changes yet again. But our mission remains the same, to end this disease and zero it out once and for all. We are thrilled to be unveiling our new name publicly for the first time with all of you. You probably saw it yesterday when you were checking in. You might have questioned. But we're really the name that all of you have been calling us all along, right? We're making our name a verb. We're going to zero prostate cancer. So it is just 3 simple words, but one extremely powerful message. And the why behind it is, with our new short name, we have a bold goal. We want to become a household name. Why? Because we know we can help more families and patients in need. We can be the Komen of prostate cancer, right? Yes? And we can do that and more. That's just the start. We can and will partner with Fortune 500 companies and the nation's leading brands to increase awareness and make prostate cancer a top priority, not just in September, but all year long, right? You heard some of this from Tom and the other speakers, but over the years, and I'm sure you've heard this too, we've heard from too many patients and loved ones. If only I'd found zero sooner, or I didn't even know zero existed. That is heartbreaking and absolutely unacceptable. No one should fight prostate cancer alone, and together, we can make sure every person and every family impacted by the disease knows about zero. Imagine that. You're newly diagnosed and you know about zero right away. All the doctors know to tell you about us, and that you have a place to turn. And it's really thanks to all of you in this room and tuning in virtually. It's you all, as Tom said, you've built this amazing, caring, compassionate community. You are what makes Zero Prostate Cancer a place of comfort, a place of hope, a place of healing, and a place of action, where those in need can connect with direct resources from financial to emotional and everything in between. Our name change is just the beginning of what's in store. In April, we'll be releasing our new 5-year strategic plan detailing our next steps in the fight against prostate cancer. In July, a brand new Zero website is set to launch. Fingers crossed. No, we got it. It's gonna make it easier for men to know if they're at risk and when to get screened. It's gonna make it easier for patients and families to get the information and support they need, and easier for champions and partners to make a difference in raising awareness and funding. There is so much more to be done. We all know that. But we need each and every one of you to make Zero Prostate Cancer a reality. This is your organization, a place you can call home. You are the current and future leaders for this cause. So we all know, because Allie asked, who the first timers are, and there was a lot, which is so exciting. So if this is your first summit, I encourage you to talk to one of our amazing summit ambassadors. And unlike Allie, I actually have their names, so I'm gonna ask them all to stand up and be recognized for all their hard work. Please stand up so we can thank you. Tammy, Vivian, Cece, Keisha, Brian, Vanetta, Sharon, Joe, Mike, Tara, Dawn, Susie, and Cheryl. Wow, round of applause. Thank you. You are the true heroes with a wealth of knowledge, and we are eternally grateful for your outstanding service. So all you newbies, you got a place to go, and what I want to challenge you to do is ask them what is needed, what's needed on the ground in communities, in your community, and what's needed across the country. And I guarantee you will not only walk away with a new friend, but you will get some really great tips and tools that you can put to work when you go back home to make an impact. In closing, I have one final note. I can't be the Chief Marketing Officer and not talk about Zero gear, because now I'm thinking, all right, we got this new logo, and you're thinking, what am I gonna do with all my old Zero gear? And I say, wear it proudly. We love to see the vintage gear out there, but I knew that we might have some shoppers in the audience, and they would wanna know, how do I get this new gear besides what you were already provided in your Zero bags? And I am very appreciative of our team and staff that turned around our store so that it has all the great new items with our new logo. So please shop away. And it may seem small, but wearing your Zero gear is a great way to increase awareness and help us become a household name. Many of you have shared over the years when you're out in your sweatshirts and your shirts and your hats that it's a total conversation starter. It's a door opener. Raise your hand if that's happened to you, where you're out and about, you're wearing your zero gear, and somebody comes up and you just make this connection. That you just have this conversation and you're able to share, how you're connected to the cause. And I just want to say it's these connections that make us all realize that we're really part of the same tribe, right? We are absolutely part of the same tribe, and we are all working collectively with urgency for zero prostate cancer. So thank you all for being here. It's just so great. I can't tell you, the whole staff is like over the moon to see all of you. And we just look forward to this next chapter of Zero alongside with all of you. I think we're gonna take a disco break, as Scott likes to call it. That means dancing in the aisles. No, it doesn't. Yes, it can be. We are gonna take a little bit of a break before we get to hear from our dear friend and Zero Medical Advisory Board member, Dr. Stacy Loeb. She's gonna help us with some myths, help us dispel some of the misinformation that comes out about prostate cancer. So refill your coffee cups, do a little stretch break, and we'll be right back here. Thank you so much.